What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live here on this beautiful Monday, Christmas week. We got our one of our presents open yesterday. The Miami Dolphins defeat the New England Patriots. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, listening for the first time, or you may have been listening for a while and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Welcome to TDPHINSTALK. Check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Sportscaster, Sided Debates, DolphinsTalk.com. You can check me out on all of those platforms. Tags are TDPHINSTALK. Thank you to everybody who donates to the channel via PayPal, Cash App, Patreon. I appreciate you guys on a monthly basis. And those who donate via the live stream, via Super Chat. Thank y'all so much. Hit that like button on your way in the building. We're about to get started. Y'all have to let me know in the comment section, though. Are we good? You know, is the video good? Is the audio good? Because I'm trying this Wi-Fi thing. Not sure if it's working, but I'm giving it a try. I'm trying to give it a try because I want to be able to bring on guests tonight. And I'm looking at it. It doesn't look too bad. It looks okay. But so, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. If you want to join the conversation tonight, man, we might have a free open forum where you'll be able to come in, talk a little bit, you know, have a conversation with me, ask me some questions. You good, a little blurry. I'm sorry about that if it is a little blurry, guys. It's the best that I can get it. I'm trying to, y'all notice I haven't been having anyone really on the channel other than the AFC East Roundtable, and even that was bad quality. It's because I'm not home, but I will be home in about 9 days, so all of this will change. But get ready. I'm going to be bringing on guests tonight. We're going to talk about a few things. But before we get started, a few mentions. First and foremost, congratulations to Xavier Howard balling out this year. He has officially made the Pro Bowl. If I'm not mistaken, he has officially made the Pro Bowl. Now, I'm kind of flabbergasted because he was the only one. Now, it was well deserved, but you know what? When it comes to Xavier Howard, I'm not impressed by him making the Pro Bowl. I want to see this man win a Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, I'm very hopeful that Xavier Howard ends the last 2 weeks out very strong. Maybe get one pick in each game, but I want to see Defensive Player of the Year because I think he deserves it. I mean, when you look at Stephon Gilmore's stats the year when he got it last year, X is there, better. So I'm done. The whole Pro Bowl thing, that's whatever to me. That's, popularity. I want to see this cat get Defensive Player of the Year because I believe it's deserving. X, I think he improved in his coverage skills this year. His ball hawking went on to a whole new level. I think we could all agree on that. His ball hawking went on to a whole nother realm. I've always been an individual who's been critical of Xavier Howard's coverage skills, not his ball hawking skills, just his coverage skills. And those are the babies back there just running around going crazy. But this year, man, he has improved in coverage. I think he still has to put work in on crossing routes or anything coming across the middle per se. But outside of that, man, this man has been on fire, man. Like literally on fire, man. I want to see Defensive Player of the Year. Somebody just put in the comment section a great point. He stayed healthy. That's huge. That's huge. He has stayed healthy, and that's the big part of it, And I know people don't like to hear this, but listen, you're going to hear it from me. You will be crazy if you don't think the Dolphins are going to get all type of phone calls for Xavier Howard this offseason. Somebody's going to come with that big old haul that's like mind-blowing. And it's just a matter of will the Dolphins bite or not. Now, we all have our own opinions. They better not, or no, they won't, or yes, they will. Time will tell. But, man, his value is going through the roof. We signed him on a big deal, and he's playing beyond his value, which is rare. And shout out to Xavier Howard, man. He definitely made me eat a lot of my words because I wasn't sure that he had continued to play with all these injuries in him. But he has, and not only has he continued, he excelled. He exceeded expectation, really. And let me take the word expectation out. He exceeded what I even thought was his ceiling to a degree. So it's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to Mitch Mack with the donation. Thank you to everybody who donates to the channel. TD, low trust in Tua if we make playoffs need fits. We're going to talk about that, Mitch, because Tua is the next subject we're going to talk about. I'll get to it, homie. G Firm 456 with a donation, hooking his homie up. He said, "Tell Novice at work, Novice at work, to send some pics from Cancun." Man, I'll hit him up, man. He'll be live tomorrow on the Roundtable on Richie's channel. Remember, it is not on Wednesday this week. It is tomorrow, Tuesday, because it's Christmas week. We all got stuff to do Wednesday. So be ready tomorrow on Richie's channel. And we got to go over and show Richie love. We want this to be the biggest stream. They got to win. So we may not see Trevor Lawrence in the AFC East. So we're going to go show Richie some love, even though he's mad about it. Oh, man, we got another donation from the homie Luis Gonzalez, who said, "TD, other than Howard, who else you think deserves a Pro Bowl invite?" Since we're on Howard in the Pro Bowl now, let me hit that real fast. That's why I was shocked, man. We got one bid, Xavier Howard, for the Pro Bowl. So obviously we have a few guys that may be able to make it as an alternate. Number one, Emmanuel Ogbah, we all know. He didn't make it outright because, the last few weeks, if he would have put up, man, I don't know. Maybe if he would have had 2 more sacks, he would have been in for sure. But he's going to be the guy that may be able to make a Pro Bowl alternate. We'll see when it's all said and done. He got to eat these 2 weeks, though. Ogbah has to eat these 2 weeks. He got a sack at the end of the game last week, which was huge, but he got to eat the next 2 weeks. Now, and I'm going to talk about who I think got robbed for Pro Bowl, but let's keep going on who else could make it. Another guy who could make it to the Pro Bowl, which we all sleep on, is Calvin Oy. When you really look at what the impact he's had on this team this year, it's been bigger than a lot of people think. Calvin Oy should have gotten a consideration and a nod for Pro Bowl. But, it is what it is. It's hard to because so many people in that linebacking core have been playing so great. So it is what it is. Somebody said Gesicki should be in there. I couldn't disagree more. Gesicki does not get a Pro Bowl nod. Gesicki makes a heck of plays and big plays, but he's not putting up Pro Bowl numbers, guys. You got to be able to come into this game and give us, 300 to 500 yard gains with a touchdown. Gesicki's not a Pro Bowler right now, okay? At the tight end position, you're going to have to do a little bit more to be that guy. You're going to have to start to become a primary guy, not just another guy that, what a catch here and there. Now, I'm not saying he won't be eventually. Gesicki's going to have his day in this league. We just have to get rolling more on offense. Gesicki was a victim of development of this roster. Tua's figuring it out. The running game situation most of the season. And once we get everything running, a well-oiled, machine, Gesicki's going to eat and he's going to make a few Pro Bowl nods. It's going to happen. It's just not, the time isn't now. Go look at his numbers. The time isn't now, ladies and gentlemen, but it will. It will. Gesicki's going to have to be that guy that starts to average, 70 yards a game to start being considered that nod, not the 56 or wherever he is, So his time will come, though, okay? Who else? I don't think Byron Jones would get a Pro Bowl nod because, once again, ladies and gentlemen, you could be a great cover corner, but this is a celebrity contest. If you ain't got the number of picks, if you ain't got interceptions that are flashy and beautiful and everybody loves them, you're not getting in. Like, literally. I mean, Byron Jones can be a guy where the ball went his way 40 times and he didn't allow 35 catches, which is unreal. He could be that type of guy, but with one interception, you're not going to the Pro Bowl. So it is what it is. Bobby McCain, Eric Rowe, they're not even traditional safeties, so they're not going to even be considered into that, on Pro Bowl conversation. Remember, this is a popularity celebrity contest. This isn't, this, at least that's my belief. It's not a case of where everybody's like, we're just getting our respect. Now, we make a run in the playoffs and we do, when you win a Super Bowl, everybody, listen, say we won a Super Bowl this year. we could do the exact same thing next year that we did this year with the same stats for every single player. And instead of just Xavier Howard, you'd have at least 4 or 5 people in. You'd have about 4 or 5 people in. Literally, Ogbah would be in. Calvin Noy will probably be in. Jason Sanders, who I feel like got robbed, would be in. If we literally win, like say if we won a Super Bowl and everybody had the same stats and everything went the exact same way next year, 4 people would be named right now. Because, again, they don't know who you are in Miami. They just say Miami's winning games. Brian Flores is doing some good things, and they got that Xavier Howard and Tua. That's all. I mean, nobody's talking about anybody else. They're getting a little rumblings. You got that guy Jasecki over there. You got, Byron on the other side. But they're getting rumblings, but that's how it works. That's how it works. So it is what it is, man. But again, we'll get there. We'll get there. Somebody say I'm lagging a little. I'm sorry. This is the best that I can do, man. I'm trying to have a show tonight where I bring others on, so it may lag just a little. So once everybody else is on, though, they won't lag. I may still lag, but they won't. So once I bring people in, but let's move on because I want to keep this show on the road. Tua Tagovailoa. Let's talk about the young kid for a second. First, we had a donation already about Tua, and the donation basically said, playoff time is right here. We need Fitz. We need Fitz for playoff time. Let me tell you something, man. A few weeks ago, I said, I think we need to go with Fitz for the rest of the season and into the playoffs if we make it. If this coaching staff can find a way to keep winning while developing Tua, you know what? Who am I to question the process? Who am I to question the process? So I'm done with the whole Fitz thing. And don't get me wrong, man. It makes you nervous. Like last week against the Patriots, looking at what we did at halftime, in the back of my gut, it was like, man, maybe Fitz needs to come in. But I stayed away from that because, again, we were still in striking distance. The game hadn't gotten 21-zip at half where we need a change. We had gotten to a point where it wasn't, we got to a point where we could still manage and figure it out. So if they're still finding ways to win games while developing Tua, I'm all for it, man. Who am I to tell them that this process isn't working when it's working? Okay. Now, had we lost, the game or whatever, I may be saying a different thing. Like maybe this ain't what we should be doing. But listen, man, you can't question it if it worked. And beyond that, I want to get off Fitz because he's not our starting quarterback right now. The coaching staff has made it clear Tua is the guy. If healthy, it is what it is. I'm not going to keep on beating a dead horse about why I think Fitz or this and that because I don't feel that way anymore because Tua earned some respect yesterday. Now, he doesn't need anybody's respect. He certainly doesn't need my respect. But just from a personal standpoint with me, he earned some respect from me yesterday. And let me talk about a few reasons why. First of all, the overall encompassing reason is, he didn't do terrible in the first half, but it wasn't great. But in the second half, he found a way to make the right plays at the right time and get his team the W. And again, it's not just him. It's a whole team effort. But let's go to the quarterback for a second. He made the right plays and made good decisions to get his team into that W column in a crucial game, a division rival. Bill Belichick doesn't lose against rookie quarterbacks, X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. Tua was unfazed. Throwing to a whole bunch of guys that nobody respects. And that's what I like to see. Oh, he needs weapons. He needs this and that. I don't want to see it all. I want to see how he is when he ain't got it all. And he ain't have it all yesterday. The top 5 playmakers on the team were out. The 2 starting wide receivers and the tight end and the 2 starting running backs out. And I always tell y'all that. I don't care about Mahomes when he got all that crap. Let me see him when he don't. We ain't had that day yet, but it's coming. But you know what I saw yesterday? I saw Tua Tagovailoa with a whole bunch of guys that nobody respect. He didn't have his 5-star receivers at Alabama. but the kid delivered. You can hate on him all you want. You can still have criticism about his game, and it might be fair, but he showed up yesterday. I know that much. And I'm always searching for answers. And I don't pardon nobody a king or praise them until I got answers. Yesterday, I got a few of those answers. He playing with a whole bunch of what many people want to call scrubs. I disagree, but it still ain't the caliber of wide receiver that anybody respects as a wide receiving core, but he got the job done. Very high completion percentage, almost 80. 2 rushing touchdowns, no passing, but that's all good. Now, I think it's a passing touchdown. You know, he passed the Ford pitched to another guy, but I think that was a touchdown or a 2-point conversion. I don't remember. It was a 2-point conversion. Yeah, that's why. But anyway, he gave me some answers yesterday, and I felt good about that. It made me feel good about no matter the ups and downs and the things that he may frustrate me with as a young quarterback, he's worth investing in long term until he reaches his peak. Yesterday told me that. Yesterday alone. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday alone. It reminded me of Ryan Tannehill. Now, honestly, and I ain't trying to compare, but Ryan Tannehill had things at this point that I was more happy with. But at the same token, I already know I'm sucked into this road now. It either goes really good or it goes really bad, and I'm sucked in at this point because what he showed me yesterday got me sucked in. Let's go Tua. Let's go. Rough patches, good patches. And I hope you don't go out versus the Raiders. And I'll be like, gosh, Tua. But, hey, that's part of the growing pains. It is what it is. Joel Kabita with the donation said, my point was the weapons he has aren't prolific yet, and he has yet to hit his ceiling without him. For everyone screaming for that bum Fitz. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. You would love for him to have more prolific weapons. But again, my gauge on a quarterback is when you don't have the prolific weapons, how do you look? And yesterday, the kid made his non-prolific weapons look, what's the word? Reliable. Y'all got to think about it. He made those receivers look reliable yesterday. Now, I got a little mad because there was only 2 drops in the game. When I went back and watched the film, there were literally only 2 drops out of 6 in the game. There were 6 incompletions, only 2 of them were drops. But I would get mad whenever somebody would be like, see, he need better receivers. And I'm like, gosh, 1 drop. You know how many Parker done dropped? You know how many Jasecki done dropped? You know how many Grant done dropped? And these guys only had 2 drops yesterday. 2. But another thing I loved about yesterday, I only saw 2 passes from Tua that were like misfires. Like, oh, what was that? Only 2 out of 26. His game, to me, feels like it may be coming along. Now, we also have to understand we ain't seen the worst of Tua. You're going to see a bad game. It'll come, but we just don't know when. You know, we're going to see a 3-pick game, and, oh, my gosh, what is he doing? We're going to see it. But what we saw yesterday was reason for everybody to understand that it's time that we all get behind this kid, regardless. Regardless, man. I know some people, it wasn't the guy that you wanted to pick. It wasn't the guy I wanted to pick either at 5. But I'm not going to sit here and make this a negative camp on Tua just because of that. We're Dolphin fans at the end of the day. Now, I will always be for criticism because you're criticizing your players because you want better. I'm all for that. But the hate is getting on a whole new level now. It's getting on a whole new level. They call me a hater or two, and, man, some of y'all making me look like a baby when it comes to it. They just having so much fun. Love it. At TDPHINSTALK, so you kind of glad to have Isaiah Ford back on the team? Yeah, I am. I'm definitely glad. That brings me to another subject, but let me finish Tua. But since you brought up Isaiah Ford, it brings me to another subject. But finishing up on Tua real quick, man. The kid, man, I was impressed yesterday. You know, the next step into his game is down the field, y'all. That's the next check mark I got to see. I haven't seen yet. I have seen nothing connect downfield. Have y'all seen anything connect downfield? Anything? Like literally, I don't remember not one. I mean, literally not one. This whole season. That's the next step. Something has to start connecting downfield. And we haven't even run plays where we could connect downfield much either, because that's the part where some people may be on to something. There's this trust level. I don't think they want him thrown downfield because we waste plays. We're just not there yet. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's the receiver's fault. Sometimes it's Tua's fault. Sometimes it's the receiver. Sometimes it's Tua. But at the same token, they're going to hit eventually. They're going to connect. Shout out to the homie G Firm again. He said Lynn Bowden is on the rise. I like what I see. I'm going to get to the running backs after I get to this segue whenever somebody said something about Isaiah Ford. That brings me to Kenny Stills. Did y'all see the tweet with Kenny Stills? Somebody tweeted Kenny Stills, would you be interested in coming back down to Miami? Kenny replied to the individual and said Stephen Ross and Flores would have to let go of their big egos, so it's not likely. But I'm game. So to answer your question, Kenny Stills ain't gonna be in Miami. To answer your question, man, to those who keep asking about Kenny Stills, he's not gonna be in Miami. Kenny's response was if Ross and Flores would basically swallow their pride. And then he said, so not likely, but I'm game. He ain't gonna be in Miami. All right. It is what it is, man. I mean, he could be, but man, there's too much little underneath jabs being thrown, you know, so it ain't happening. It ain't happening. So that's for all y'all who keep on asking me that. And guys, if you could please hit the like button. We want to let everybody know that we're live right now. Sometimes YouTube only sends the notification to certain subscribers. And the more likes we get, they start sending it out to more people, because we got almost 300 people watching, but only 38 likes. Wow. All right, so y'all help me out. Hit the like button. That'll be appreciated, guys. Anywho, back to it. Now, in regards to the running back situation, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm not into investing in these big name running backs or going in the draft and trying to use a first round pick on a running back. I would like to see Myles Gaskins and Ahmed next year be the number 1 and number 2 back, and Matt Breida be the number 3. And whoever they bring in, or whoever it is fighting for the number 4. Or whoever they bring in may be the number 1. I don't know, but I would like to see Gaskins, Ahmed, and Breida on the roster next year. All 3 of those guys. You can bring in somebody else, but at least I would like to have all 3 of those guys on the roster, even if you want to draft another guy that might even be the starter. I don't know. Whatever order it comes, I would like to have those 3 guys on the roster, and you bring in the 4th guy, whoever wins the job. Because at the end of the day, man, these guys are putting in work. They're not big names, but some of these guys, they can get the job done. It's really the O-line that is improving every week in the run blocking. And this week that just passed, they did a heck of a job. That was the O-line, ladies and gentlemen. And in part, the running backs making plays too, cutting back and different things like that. Huge plays are being made out there, but the O-line has to be given some of the credit. A lot of people will ignore that. A lot of people. What's going on with him? Who is that? Carter? Oh, no, I got a crying baby. We'll see what's going on. DP7 with the donation said, TD, who you think is the best cornerback tandem, Xavier and Jones or Madison and Surtain? Oh, man, this guy just asked a question. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'm actually need y'all help. I don't want to get myself in no trouble here. What do y'all think? X and Jones or Madison and Surtain? Before y'all put y'all answer, I'm going to go with X and Jones. But I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think? Action Jones or Madison and Surtain? Let me know in the comment section right now. Who do you think is the better duo? Action Jones or Madison and Surtain? Ooh, we got a few Madison Surtains. TD, I know that our focus is this Saturday against. Oh man, the comments went so fast I couldn't keep up. Action Jones. We got a lot of Action Jones, man. Action Jones. I'm with Action Jones too. Madison Surtain always will be respected, but these guys can put in work for years to come. These guys are going to be a part of our Super Bowl run. I'm telling y'all, man, you ain't got to believe in it, but these guys going to be a big role in our Super Bowl run, man. Action Jones. That's what I got. All right. All right. So I also want to touch into the playoff scenario right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please stop getting mad at me. Stop getting mad at me because I'm not responding to some of you guys' playoff question. Like, what are the scenarios, TD? There's only one scenario for me: win out. I'm not into all that other crap that's could happen, but it's a long shot. At some point, we got to control our own destiny and get the job done. At some point, we have to get the job done the way that we want to and not because somebody helped us. I don't even want to hear it anymore, man. Win out. Go up there and bust the Ravens in the mouth and let the whole national media say, man, this Buffalo Dolphins game is everything. Because right now they already thinking we're going to lose to the Raiders. They already thinking we're going to lose to the Raiders. Shout out to the homie Michael Simmons with the donation on the PayPal. I see you, homie. Let me see. Did he leave a note? No, he didn't leave a note. Oh, well, he said fins up. He never leaves a note. He just always show love, man. Shout out to the homie, man. Always dropping love on me, man. Trust me. I see it every time, man. Thank you so much, bro. I can't wait. You one of the guys I definitely want to link up with one day, man, whenever all this COVID stuff over. But yes, man, listen. We got to stop that mess. We got to stop that mess. Take care of our own freaking business. I told y'all if we beat the Chiefs, we would be favored in the next 3 games. We lose to the Chiefs, all of a sudden we the underdogs in the next 3 games. Y'all know we were the underdogs in the Patriots, right? Can y'all believe that? We were the underdogs in the Patriots. Everybody picked the Patriots. What you think they think about the Raiders, man? Because let me tell you why they think this about the Raiders. Well, I just think everybody's saying I just think Miami not going to get in. Ravens going to win out, and Miami going to be the team that's out. There's only one way that we're out is if we don't win all the games. So they already don't expect us to. So they think we're going to lose to the Raiders. And they almost feel like they know we're going to lose to Buffalo. But I'm telling y'all, man, Buffalo is going to feel us just like the Patriots did. This ain't that team you played in week 1. This ain't the team the Patriots and the Buffalo played in week 1 and week 2. This ain't that team. And everybody and all of them think that it is. They think that we're the same Miami Dolphins from week 1 and week 2. The Patriots just learned the hard way. Now they kumbaya and putting Twitter messages from Cam. I'm sorry to the Patriots fan. This is not the season that I expected. Or, this franchise and organization has a pride about themselves and a standard that we did not uphold and challenge accepted for next year. They don't want you back. All that crap, man. Y'all learned the hard way. This is not that same team. This is not the same team. And I don't care how this season goes, but we got to make a statement in week 17 against Buffalo and let them know this ain't that same team either. And we got to do that going into the playoffs. We have to do that going into the playoffs, man. But the only thing that matters right now is the Raiders. That's it. We're on the road. The only thing that matters right now is the Raiders. We're going to do some stuff on that this week, but the Raiders is what matters right now. This is a sneaky team that can come sneak up and bite you. And this is what makes you nervous, but if we can get it right, we won't fear them, but we don't know if we can get it right. What Tua did in the second half was marvelous. We can't afford to start our game like that versus the Raiders. We cannot afford to start our game that same way versus the Raiders. In the first half, putting up how many points? 0 points in the first half. We cannot do that versus the Raiders. We cannot do that. We got to take care of business early in that game and get up. I'll be honest with y'all, man. I'm nervous, man. Let me tell y'all why I'm nervous. And all y'all people like, oh, TD, chill, bro. We going to beat the Raiders. They this and that and this. We got the Raiders. Listen, man. I bet you felt stronger about Broncos than the Raiders. I bet we felt stronger even the week after that, even though we won. But still, this is what I'm talking about, man. It's any given Sunday. We could all go out there and be scratching our head like, what the heck is this mess, man? And our team got to stop leaving us feeling that way at times. What is this that we're watching? And Amp Dog Productions is 1,000% correct. I just saw the comment. He said, you nervous because we always blow it. If you ain't nervous right now because we always blow it, you either numb to it because you're expecting it to happen, or you don't care, or you're nervous like me because you want us to do the right thing and get the job done, but there ain't no bone in your body that has security feeling like we're definitely going to. Because it's still that trauma from the last 20 years. It's that trauma from the last 20 years. Now, let me talk about real quick, and I'll get off of it. Let me talk about that trauma from the last 20 years. You see, Brian Flores and Chris Greer has found a way to be our doctors. There has been so many traumas over the last 20 years that they have been slowly but surely curing us from this season. We started out 2-3. Oh, this is same old team. Let's cure them. They came and cured us. We on a roll. Why would we start Tua? It's just more medicine pumped into your system. You don't know what's best for you yet. This, that, and this. They've been curing us. But in the process of curing us, we're going to keep doubting until, honestly, we might still doubt until the ultimate prize, y'all. Because we've seen it all before. We made the playoffs and lost in the first round. I remember Pittsburgh. See, certain things just stick in my head. Even if we go through all this drama and make the playoffs and we excited, we've done that before. First round, Pittsburgh exit. I need them to cure us. Cure us from it. At a bare minimum, get us to the playoffs, cure us in the first round, and lose the second round. We all good. This is a new thing we ain't seen in a long time. We in the second round. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. We lost, but it's all right. We're cured from the past. We've actually did something that we hadn't done in almost forever. So this is almost like a season for curing for me. And I just hope that they finish the job and at least get us to the second round. We're going to the Super Bowl if you ask me. But I'm just saying. So that's where we are right now. So ain't nothing wrong with feeling that way. Don't listen to these people. Oh, y'all need to stop worrying. Yeah, you've been saying that for 20 years. In any and every way they find a way, your worry was justified. But now these are new days, y'all. I feel good. A lot of that old stuff is out of my system. There's still a little left, like finishing this out. We like gosh, we got 2 weeks left and we won 9 games. Now that's something we ain't did in forever. I mean, I've seen cases where we've had 8 right now or 7 right now. We're still in the hunt and fighting, and we won another game, but we already got 9, and we got 2 games left. I mean, it ain't bad. Like when you look at these elite teams up here, you're like, man, do you realize we won 9 games and lost 5 this season so far? 9 and 5. We're 4 games over 500, and there's no way 500. There's no way we could even end up 500. Wow, that's what we're doing now. When everybody said this team is a 5-win team tops. Even some of our biggest critics, 7-9, 8-8 at a max if we get lucky. A few, we could go 9-7 if everything's perfect, and we 9-5 with 2 games left. It's a good feeling, but the job ain't done. I'm looking at Tennessee Titans, 10-4. I'm looking at the Browns. What are they? 10-4. Like all these 10-4 teams, just 1 game over us. Well, let me say this. I'm excited about football. I love the direction that the NFL as a competitive league is going. When you look at all the teams fighting for a playoff spot now, I want y'all to think about this. We have added another playoff spot. Yet you'll still need 10 plus wins to get in. I remember the days where 9-7 was the cutoff. 9-7, we in wild card. They've added a spot, and you're still gonna need 10 to get in. And they've added a spot. So these playoff scenarios, my bad, here you go. These playoff scenarios, man, yeah, if we lose 1, we could still get in. If this team lose 2, that team lose 2, or if the Ravens lose 1, I don't care nothing about all those scenarios. Take care of our own business, and let's get in here, man. Let's get in here. Take care of ourselves. Let's not rely on anyone else to get in. I'm a little laggy now. Wow. Not sure why. I'm doing good. Sorry if it's a little laggy. Try to refresh maybe. TD, we have aggressive play calling, and here on a conservative play calling won't cut it. I agree. TD, you see the Bengals? No, I'm not even watching that game, man. I forgot they were playing. Are they literally beating Pittsburgh right now? Is that what you're saying? That's right. Take care of our business. Exactly, y'all. Again, we got over 300 people watching. Y'all hit that like button, guys. Thank you to everybody who's donated tonight to the channel. Appreciate that. TD, it's a little laggy, but it's okay. All right, thanks, man. Sorry, man. Trust me, we 10 days away from not having to worry about that anymore. I'll just put it like that, man. And let me tell you what upsets me. Let me tell you another thing that upsets me. So, do you know that there's a team? Here we are. We sit 9-5, right? Do you know that there's a team with 7 wins right now that got 7 Pro Bowlers and we only got 1? Do y'all know that? There is a team right now. They got 7 Pro Bowlers. 7. Guess what team that is? Guess what team that is? And it ain't even their quarterback. Their quarterback didn't even make it. The Ravens. The Ravens got 7 Pro Bowlers and their quarterback ain't even make it. And they got how many? No, they got 7 wins. And we're not like this. That's why it's a popularity, man. I ain't getting into all of that mess, man. It's crazy. 7 Pro Bowlers on a losing team, but you know what? They giving them credit already, feeling like they're going to win all their games and Miami going to lose one, so they'll get in. Somebody said, nah, they got 9, TD. Gosh, I saw 7. They got 9? Oh, man, I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. Yeah, the amount of disrespect the media gives for the Dolphins is crazy. It's ridiculous, man. Logan said if TD was so sure about Fins making playoffs, he would make a bet. Nah, man. Oh, sure. Maybe I ain't that sure then. Maybe you're right. Ravens have 9 wins. Oh, y'all talk about 9 wins. No, they ain't got no 9 wins. Ravens ain't got no 9 wins. What, they done played more games than everybody else? Lamar ain't finna go down easy. Listen, Dolphins, like I said, let's get back to the point at hand. Dolphins got to take care of our own business. We can't worry about the scenarios, man. We can't worry about if this team lose and that team lose, and if that man call his cousin and his uncle and tell them to do this and do that, and then if that happens, and then if there's a full moon eclipse, and no, man, win your games and get in. You win, you win. And it starts with the Raiders. That simple, man. It's that simple. It's not rocket science, y'all. Not rocket science. Let me see here. All right, let me see if this thing drops for me. All right, there it is. TD is way in the past, not knowing we have 9 wins too. Man, I don't know what this guy talking about, man. Hey, back up here. Take care of business, 11-5. Now, 11-5, that's a whole nother level, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. If we get 11 games, there's a chance that we won't even end up the 7th seed. We'd be the 5th or the 6th seed. And that's another thing that'll be interesting is the matchups. What will be interesting are the matchups in the playoffs, man. We're going to get to that in another time as time goes. But Cap for Life, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Oh, man. Blood pressure and cholesterol, buddy. How you doing, man?
I'm great. Yourself?
Woke up and breathing, man. Can't complain, man. Beautiful Monday. And, yeah, man, I can't agree with you anymore, man. We can't be playing that what if, man. We got to win Saturday, man, especially in prime time when we haven't had that spotlight in so many years, man. I mean, I'm tired of hearing about the offensive line, all this national media in the beginning of the year, dogging the offensive line. Nobody wants to give credit to us now. As far as us being underdogs locally, we're the only ones that ever knew the situation going on with our O-line. For 3 rookies to come in and take control of this situation, helping our QB the way things are, both QBs, with Fitzpatrick, it wasn't easy. It really wasn't. He was getting banged up a lot. But those past 6-8 weeks that we've gone through compared to what we're doing now, man, that offensive line and that coaching staff, man, that coaching staff that just they were taking hits too, man. The body's not even on the field, but the coaching staff were taking body hits as well, man. The body count, this COVID thing really screwed everybody up. And I don't want to hear anything about the A seed in the playoffs being a gift, all right? This team has earned the privilege to be where we're at right now. Now, the thing is, do we take advantage and just go for the kill?
Exactly. Now we haven't even been one of those teams that really benefited for like some teams have from the COVID situation. Some teams were hurt by it and some teams were benefited. Like a team may be missing their starting this, that, and this, and we didn't play teams like that. But there's a lot of teams that played teams that were missing people, man. So It's a lot of back and forth, but we just played our games, man. It's like we got the worst end of every straw, but we still made the most of it.
Yep. We did a lot with what we have. And to be honest with you, I mean, I've been throwing this out because I've been on a lot of platforms lately, man, but I haven't been getting the right answer from anybody. But for a team to have talks about, all right, granted, yeah, Pro Bowlers, we don't have that many because the names we have on this team are new names that we're starting to love and see every day. But man, for a team to have talks about a coach, a defensive player, and a rookie of the year talks, those three categories on a team that's been talked about tanking and just turned it around in the past 3 years. TD, have you ever heard anything like that before for a team? And that quick of a turnaround?
Not at all, bro. But that's a testament. That is a testament to one guy. You know who that is?
Stephen Ross?
Brian Flores.
Yeah, Stephen Ross too.
Brian Flores.
I can't front, man. Stephen Ross has really done some homework, man. He's taken a bunch of hits too.
Yeah,
and you know
Ross,
what? For me to take hits, man, and I'm sorry I cut you off, man, because it's hard for me, to see Huizinga pass away and not to see the fruits of his labor, man. You know, I was questioning about what Huizinga did when Stephen Ross took over this team, with all the mistakes Stephen Ross has made. But I live in Carroll City, man. I grew up in Miami Gardens. I still live in here, man. And from what I've seen, this neighborhood has been night and day. And it's a big contributing factor to Stephen Ross, man. And I had doubts at first when I seen Tannehill leave, but everybody hates change, man. And this change has been beneficial, man. And it's you can see it, man. Brian Flores, for me, man, I don't know, man. I have no words, man. I really don't, man. For that guy to come out the field when he saw Solomon fall down, that was genuine, man. That was genuine.
And that's the type of guy you got to have leading the squad, man. But listen, guys, if you don't know that I partner with Sided Debates, man, it's a website where you can actually win cash. Just by giving your opinion. I'm dropping a link right now because I want y'all to go vote whenever you get a chance. I am dropping that link in the comment section right now. This is the most recent Sided debate. Today, all you have to do is go vote, leave a comment on why you think Brian Flores is the should be coach of the year, and you enter yourself in a chance to win $25, man. If I was y'all, I would go to Sided. Make sure y'all follow me and subscribe to me on Sided, by the way. But go to Sided. Even if you don't subscribe to me, go to sided.com because it's easy. All you're doing is voting on polls that people put out, like who's the best this, who's the best that. And you go ahead and click on your vote, who you think it is, and leave a comment, and you get points. And at the end of the day, they're giving out gift cards to several people. So if you want an easy way to win some cash, man, go over to sided.com. I'm dropping the link because I'm the host of today's Sided question of the day, and I decided the question should be who should be coach of the year and that's why I'm bringing this up, because you start talking about it. Brian Flores deserves it, man. So y'all go vote for Brian Flores on sided.com. I'm dropping the link right now. Click on it, name, date of birth, so they can make sure you're of age, and bam, you can go ahead and vote. Chef Juice say he just voted. Go put Coach Flo, man. Let him know what time it is. But like I said, you Sided anyway, guys, because it's easy money. Easy money just by giving your opinion, They say, who do you think the best quarterback in the NFL is? You vote, and if your vote is the number one vote with other people's, then you win a point. And at the leaderboard, they start giving out gift cards and different cash, man. So go check it out, sided.com, man. Let me drop the link one more time. I'm giving y'all your opportunity now, so here you go. All right, the link's been dropped, so y'all go check it out. Easy way to win some extra cash just by giving your opinion, guys. Sided.com. All right, so we got some more people here. We're gonna bring on, man.
Amal, man, I'll let you handle your business, man. Whoever you want to keep on and keep the flow going, man. You keep doing it, man. I appreciate it, TD. Thank you, man.
No, it's all good, man. I appreciate you being the first one, Cap for life, and thanks for coming through. Don't be a stranger, man.
Yeah, man. Easy.
All right, bro. That's what's up, man. All right, so now we have the homie Amp Dog product. What's going on with you, man?
What's up, TD? What's going on? Can you hear me?
I'm great, man. Yes, I can hear you fine, just fine, man. I love that hat, man. Is that black?
Yeah, man, it's custom. I got this up in Orlando. You see my name? I don't know if it's on this side. Yeah, I got this custom.
I've been not catch you in Orlando, man. I'm gonna have to get that up off you, man.
That's where you at right now, Orlando? I'm in.
I'm in Texas, but I be hanging out in Central Florida a lot, man.
Okay, that's what's up. But I wanted to speak on the nervousness, man, because I'm a longtime fan. Let me tell you how long. Because I knew about Dolphins before I was a Dolphin fan. So my brother, you know, he was a Dolphin fan. I used to follow him. So I swore like Louis Oliver and John Offerdahl and Sammy Smith. They were some of the best players. I didn't know how bad they was, but I thought they was the greatest players ever. But that nervousness, I'm thinking about all that time from there, going through to seeing Brian Cox and all them, to seeing Zach Thomas and all these players and all the same results over and over, getting close enough. And I'm sorry to say this, it's almost like we playing a role. I hate to say it, but it's like we just here just to compete enough. Then it's the letdown. So when you say that like you say, I'm nervous. I like, yeah, you nervous because you know this about that time where we like, we like this now. We ain't like, let's go, baby. We like this now. You understand what I'm saying?
Because we don't know how it feels to break through. So it's like we don't even know what to expect, even within ourselves, or how we'll react if we finally accomplish it. But we know what to expect with ourselves if we don't, because we're not gonna go crazy that we don't, because it'll just be another thing that we just throw on that pile of that weight on our back.
Listen, I'm sick of living in Miami and hearing people from Miami call us garbage. You know, it ain't even true. Like at best, say we mediocre. At best, be like, okay, we mediocre. No, don't call my team garbage, you know.
Well, let me say this to be fair. Go ahead, bro.
No, it's you. Go ahead.
I want to say this to be fair. Well, here's what a lot of people have to understand. Now, we have had a lot of trash in the organization over the last, I can't even say couple, for quite a while, right? Yeah. But this game of football, man, it's just not easy to build a team. It's not easy. I mean, think about it. It has to be right from the top. Like, you can have the perfect team and have the wrong coach ruin it all. You can have the right coach with the wrong GM ruin it all. Yeah. You can have the right coach and the GM, but they're not given enough time to build their vision, because sometimes you bring a player in that you feel is the guy, but you learn that he's not. But sometimes it's trial by error. So we've been through it all. Some guys we may have not given enough time. Some guys we may have given too much time. This game, in the crazy thing in it, the game evolves all the time. You know, think about it. You really have to think about it. It's been less than 10 years since the mobile quarterback has been the blueprint.
The mold, yeah.
Even with Mike Vick in the league, it wasn't the blueprint.
Russell Wilson,
Russell Wilson's era, starting around there for me, is ushering in that time. But what I hope that we have brilliant minds in the organization that realize, although this is a mobile quarterback league that can do multiple things, you also have to consider that facet that everybody keeps getting bit with. The salary cap. They become so prolific, they do everything, that the salary cap gets hit, then they get bums around them, and then they're not the same player anymore. I hope we're ahead of the curve in recognizing that. That's why, let me tell you something. Tua ain't blowing nobody away with 400 yards a game, 5 touchdowns. I would be fine with W's and him throwing 200 yards a game, 2 touchdowns, as long as it's W's, but it's also going to suppress his value when it's time for that contract. So I don't know, man.
He playing like Brady played his like Brady played his first year. You know, not too much, not too flashy. You know, he not turning the ball over much, But you said something that was important. Let me not forget. You were saying something about from the top, and I think this is what is different about our team this year. It's the coach.
For sure.
The players want to
sure.
play for him, you know. And I
Yes.
seen like, okay, when Gates was here, we had an okay team, but imagine Jarvis Landry on this team. Man, oh man, he got the right attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my favorite player. I'm sorry, that was my favorite player. It was like I got my Dan Marino, then I got my Zach Thomas, and then it was him. You know, I was like, man, I like him. They got rid of the man.
I like Landry, but I had easily got detached from him because I knew that we wouldn't be willing to pay what he would, be warranted, what he would deserve. I had to be numb to Landry real quick because I knew ahead of everybody else. I said, "No, we need to go ahead and trade Landry now because we're not going to pay him the money that he wants." And I ain't gonna lie, I got beat up for that. And people like, this guy don't know football if he think we trade Landry. And sure enough, what happened? He got traded.
Got rid of him. They surely did.
We were never going to pay him that kind of money. Because I'm telling you, I mean, what people need to understand, man, this team going forward, they have principles. I'm telling you, they got a chart that says this is what we pay for this position. Nothing more, and we would always pay less. Yeah. But they're not going over. They're not like, if they wanted to go over, Clowney would be here. They had a number and they weren't going over that number. They were not going to go over that number. but has it not been a winning way?
Yeah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'll never knock it.
The players is playing. No matter what's going on out there, I don't know what's going on, but the players is playing. Like I was watching a clip. By the way, I'm gonna post. I got a video. I got a picture of me and Mike Kazicki, his rookie year when he was wearing 86. I was working at the stadium and I snuck down. And I was like, "Hey, that's my man. Let me holler at him." Took a picture with me. But I think I can't wait till he come back too. He was important. I knew he was gonna be good, but I'm glad he's not seriously hurt because it looked like he was out of there. They were holding his arm. I was like, "Oh Lord, please." But you see me in the comments, though. You see me in the comments. I'm that devil side. I know you be seeing me like, oh my God, here we go again. I know you see me sometimes.
It always needs this, man. I clap back sometimes, but hey, that's what it's about, man. It's all love. I got a question for you though. Somebody just told me to ask you in the comment section. I think it's a good one to ask. All right, so because I see you love players and you were attached to Jarvis Landry and you love your guys, right? Yeah. So, would you trade Xavier Howard for 3 first-round picks?
Dang. Hey, okay. In this situation, I won't because we got Houston pick and we got our pick. In this situation, I wouldn't.
But them picks gonna be gone after next year.
Hold on, but with Flo though, Flo can make it work, man. I might go ahead and do it, man. I might do it, man. I might just take them 3.
It makes life easier in the long run.
Hey, Xavier, if you watching this, hey man, ain't nothing. You the best corner to me, man. I wish they make you better on Madden so I can go ahead and add you to my ultimate team. But
listen, if Xavier Howard. If a team offered 3 first-round picks for Xavier Howard himself would be like, man, hurry up and do it. Let me tell you why. He knows that if a team's going to pay 3 first-round picks for him, he's sitting out. They're going to trade him, and he's going to be like, man, I'm the defensive player of the year. I'm a Pro Bowler. I want more money now. Well, I'll just sit out for a year. I got my cash. So he knows he's going to get an even bigger payday. Because next year he's still technically under contract. There's a little bit of money owed, but I like it for him because he has a lot of leverage after next year too. So I don't know, man. We'll see.
I hope they don't do nothing. I hope they don't do nothing. I like the team I want
us to make a playoff run this year, and when we make the playoff run, see how he does in the playoffs. I like to see that too. I mean, his stock may even rise more. So I don't know.
And I wish that we could play both quarterbacks because sometimes in certain situations, I do want to see Fitzpatrick. If Fitzpatrick would have started that game, we would have scored 14 points early. But I understand Tua got to play. He got to play. He has to bump his head. He got to get out there, get hit. I like the 2 rushing touchdowns, and the team love him too. Like, it ain't like Jalen Hurts situation. Like, Jalen Hurts, the team kind of like iffy. Like, everybody willing, like, that those first 3 wins, they was playing for 2. It seemed like they was like, hey, we finna do it for him. Oh, he messed up. Oh, we gonna go get this deep. Oh, we gonna go get this sack from a boy. We got you. It seems like that, and that's why he got to play. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna disagree with you that Fitz might have had 14 points, but you also run the risk of the Patriots having 21 points if Fitz was playing.
Yeah.
So it's a catch-22. It just depends, man. But nah, man, like I said, man, Amp Dog, I appreciate you coming through, homie. Any last words you got for us?
Oh yeah. I got like a little, I do music. I got like a little Dolphin song out, man. It's on iTunes and Spotify and everything. You know, I don't know if I can drop a link or anything to it or anything, but
email me, bro. Email me.
Are you like, is it in your bio or something? Like, I watch you all the time, but I ain't too savvy.
TDPHINSTALK at yahoo.com.
All right, I'll email it to you, and you can do whatever you want.
One together. Maybe we can do one together, man.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna tell
you in advance. I don't want to do you in on your own track, but hey, just send me something, man.
I got you, man. I got you, man. Hey, when you go to the link, check all the rest of it out, man. I do everything on my own. I got my own little personal studio. Do my own thing.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out tonight. I promise you. Email me though, as soon as you get off, man.
I'm definitely gonna email you as soon as I get off, man. I appreciate you letting me on though.
No problem, man. Maybe we can play some of it on here sometime, but I'll hit you up, bro.
Hey, you might do it. It ain't got no cursing or nothing on there, man. It's original.
We're gonna chop it up then, all right?
All right, y'all. All right. Appreciate it. Fans up, baby.
You, homie. Yep. Fans up. Shout out to James Sumler with the donation. Said, thank you, TD, for respecting both sides of the conversation between Flores and Greer and Stills. Much respect. Absolutely, man. I mean, everybody got their own point of views and their own way of feeling about things. I love it, man. It's that's what the grown men, they talk and they talk. It's all good, man. Everybody feel the way they feel. I actually like Kenny Stills, who also said, but he's game and still spoke his mind. So it's all good, man. Now I know I got a lot of other people backstage, but I'm actually about to get out of here for the night. I was supposed to be live for 1 hour. I know I took up a lot of that time talking about the stuff earlier. So all y'all backstage that I couldn't get to, I'm so sorry. Next time I got y'all. This is the first time that I'm streaming on StreamYards where other people can come in while I'm out of town. Even though I'm still a little laggy, like I said, in 9 days when I get back home, we back to everybody joining the streams all the time, man. And also be on the lookout, man. 2021 is going to be a brand new year. We're going to do some bigger, better, and exciting things. So if you love talking Miami Dolphins football and you got a great opinion, hit me up in the email. I want to see if we can get you lined up in 2021, get you on here, talk about Dolphin football, man. We're going to try to build an entire lineup throughout the week where, a lot of different people have their own voices and their own platforms to, talk the way they talk. Of course, there's going to be rules, guidelines, and make sure that this maintains respectful and things like that. But we're going to build something special. 2021 is the year. But all y'all talking heads who always arguing and got your opinion and want to tell me why I'm wrong and why I'm right, listen, it's unfair for me to sit on here and get the last say all the time. You'll have an opportunity to, as long as you come the right way and you come correct and you come respectful, where everybody can rock with it. That's what's up, man. 2021. But email me as soon as possible so you can get in on these lineups that I'm building. All right. It's TD FINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Special shout out to 2 of the subscribers to the channel, though. Michael Simmons, always showing love and support, man. I just want to say one more time, I appreciate you, homie. And Vic Costa, man. Vic, man, in a special way, man. Vic has always rolled with me, man, in so many different ways. And Vic, that's just my guy, man. I just wanted to say that real quick. I just saw him in the comment section. I just wanted to stop and say, I appreciate you, homie, man. Always rocking, stopping by and being with us and showing love and support. You always have. I know you always will, man. Love you. Love you. Love you. I'll see all y'all later. Fins up. Love y'all, man. Peace. Time to get to the family. We've been having so much fun for the holidays. You know, all these kids, they already destroying the house. But we about to play some tonk, about to play some spades, get on some board games, life maybe, and try to go to sleep. Last night we were playing so much. I think we all went to sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning last night. It's fun times, man. Family holidays, man. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Peace.